Mister, mañana empieza la Europa League. ¿El objetivo es llegar a la final de Bucarest?
El objetivo es tener la ilusión, el objetivo es llegar lo más lejos posible y el sueño es jugar.
So tomorrow night the Europa League campaign starts. Is the aim of Valencia Football Club to get to the final in Bucharest? We certainly have the hope and desire to go as far as we possibly can. That's the idea, get as far as we possibly can. To get to the final, that would be a dream. There are two theories exist when you're going into a team that plays direct football that we've talked about. One is to kind of match them and be as direct as them, and another is to try and keep out of all this kind of direct football and just keep the ball and play the ball around. Where does Valencia sit and how will you be approaching it tomorrow night? Well, I think first and foremost, as I said before, we've got to adapt to their style. We've got to be brave, we've got to be as brave and strong as they are, and we've got to be able to withstand the pressure, because they do pressure you very much as a unit, and we've got to be able to match that as well. But then it's all about what we do in possession. That's very important as well. We've got to impose our style on the game where we get the chance to. We've got to show our character and our personality out there on the pitch as well. And therefore, by doing that, we will be taking off some of the pressure that they'll be trying to put on us. I think that what we have got to do is read the situation really, really well, see how the game's playing out, and adapt and read and adapt ourselves to how the game is sort of taking shape in the first few minutes. Then we have a choice of either playing direct football from the back or playing the ball more cleanly out, as we normally do.
Bueno, cuando vamos de jugar, casi en el centro del campo, podemos hacerlo de manera diferente. Puede ser lo que creemos que es la gente.
You've mentioned about how you've got to combat Stoke. Will that mean a change in system for tomorrow night? Well, we've got various options, we've got various strategies which I'm not going to reveal now, but I can tell you what the options are, and then we'll obviously take a look at things tomorrow and decide what final tactic we'll approach. We can play with 3 central midfielders, possibly, and that gives us 2 options within that. You can either have 1 defensive midfielder with 2 slightly more attacking playing in front, with possibilities of getting forward. Or we could play someone like Jonas as almost like a second striker, if you like, just behind Soldado, with 2 defensive midfielders. If you have the 3 in there, it does mean that you can you're blocking Stokes getting closer to us. But obviously, if we have 2 attacking midfielders instead of 1, it means that we can get forward a little bit more as well. There are other options as well. We could even go with 2 up front, two central strikers, which is what we did part of the game against Sporting on the weekend. There are other possibilities where against Atletico Madrid we played Piatti in that role as well. But you know, I've got the personnel. I've got people like Parejo. I've got Ever Banega, Tino Costa. They're all capable of playing these roles, and we've got the fluidity there to be able to adapt on the night as well.